The alarm shrieked through the Stellar Wanderer's corridors at 0300 hours, sending the night crew scrambling. Chief Engineer Ana Rodriguez was already halfway to the cargo bay before the ship's AI finished announcing the breach, her toolkit bouncing against her hip as she ran. "What have we got?" she called into her comm. "Cargo containment failure, Bay 7," replied Leo Chen, her second in command, his voice crackling with static. Something got loose from the Zenthari shipment. Anna cursed under her breath. The Zenthari were a notoriously secretive species, and their cargo manifests were always suspiciously vague. She rounded the corner to find Leo already at the bay entrance, tablet in hand, his dark eyes wide with concern. "Tell me it's not what I think it is," Anna said. Leo's expression answered before his words could. "Bioscan reads positive for Avrathcore. Adult. Fully grown." The color drained from Anna's face, then immediately returned as she set her jaw. Avrathcore, the apex predator from the Scorvian Rift, capable of tearing through reinforced steel with claws that secreted molecular acid. Its hide could deflect plasma fire. It hunted by sensing electromagnetic fields, making it nearly impossible to hide from. The Galactic Council had classified it as a Class 9 existential threat, the highest rating given to any living creature. "Get Captain Jir Allah," Anna ordered, "and arm the security." A metallic screech cut through the air, followed by the sound of rending steel. Through the bay window, they watched as cargo containers toppled like children's blocks. "Too late for protocol," Leo muttered. Orchestrated narrative tension shift toward unexpected human-creature bonding moment. Good start. Now I need to build up the tension, and then shift to the HFY moment, where instead of being terrified, the humans start treating this deadly creature differently. Let me continue with the story, showing how Anna and Leo's engineering mindset leads them to interact with the creature in an unexpected way. Anna made a decision that would later be described by the ship's Centaurian doctor as statistically impossible levels of human stupidity. She keyed open the bay door. "Anna, what are you?" "It's scared," she said, simply, stepping through. The Vrathcore was magnificent. Nearly 3 meters tall at the shoulder, its 6-limbed form rippled with chitinous armor that seemed to absorb the bay's dim lighting. Bioluminescent patterns pulsed along its flanks, purple and deep crimson. Its triangular head swiveled toward them, multiple rows of crystalline teeth glinting. Leo, despite every survival instinct screaming at him to run, followed Anna inside. They were engineers. They solved problems. Running wasn't in the job description. "Its containment pod failed," Anna said quietly, noting the shattered stasis unit in the corner. "Probably got jolted when we made that jump through the Kepler debris field. Poor thing's been stuck in cryo for who knows how long." "Poor thing." Anna, that poor thing could bite a shuttle in half. The Vrathcore took a step toward them, its breathing heavy, electromagnetic sensors clearly tracking their neural activity. Then it did something unexpected. It whimpered. The sound was somewhere between a quantum resonance and a dying engine. But the emotion behind it was unmistakable. "It's disoriented," Anna said, slowly reaching into her toolkit. "Leo, check the environmental controls. What's the humidity in here?" Leo blinked, then checked his tablet, his engineer brain overriding his panic. "Scorvian Rift averages 85%. Its sensory membrane is probably dried out. That's why it's thrashing around. It can't calibrate its EM sense properly." While Leo adjusted the bay's atmosphere, Anna did something that would become legendary in human engineering circles. She approached the galaxy's deadliest predator and began examining its sensory array with the clinical detachment of someone checking a malfunctioning reactor core. "Your anterior sensor cluster is inflamed," she muttered, pulling out a scanning tool. "And you've got a hydraulic leak in your left rear limb. Who the hell packed you for transport?" 1. The Vrathcore, perhaps too confused by this tiny creature's complete lack of fear, simply stood still as Anna worked. When she produced a bottle of industrial lubricant and began applying it to the creature's damaged limb joint. Leo had to sit down. "This is insane," he whispered. "We're going to die." "We're going to be fine," Anna corrected. "Grab me the thermal blanket from locker 9. And the emergency rations, the beef ones. You're going to feed it? Would you want to wake up from cryo sleep without breakfast?" By the time Captain Jirala arrived with the security team, she found Anna sitting cross-legged on the cargo bay floor, the Vrathkor curled around her like a massive, terrifying cat, while Leo scratched behind its sensory ridge. The creature was making a sound that could only be described as purring if a fusion reactor could purr. "Chief Rodriguez," the captain's voice crackled with barely contained horror. "Step away from the Class 9 threat." "Oh, you mean Sparky?" Anna grinned, patting the Vrathkor's armored flank. "Yeah, we're keeping him." "You named it?" Leo shrugged. "Well," he responds to it. "Also, did you know Vrathkor have the same problem as industrial plasma cutters? Their containment systems need recalibration every 6 months, or they get irritable." No wonder this little guy was cranky. Little guy. Captain Jirala's antennae were vibrating with distress. That creature has been responsible for 17 station evacuations and 4 colony relocations. "Because people keep treating them like weapons instead of living beings," Anna said firmly. "Sparky here just needed proper maintenance and some basic decency." Over the following weeks, Engineering Bay became an unlikely sanctuary. Sparky took up residence near the plasma core, drawn to the electromagnetic field, and became an unofficial member of the human engineering team. He learned to hold tools in his smaller manipulator claws, helped move heavy equipment with his immense strength, and developed an inexplicable fondness for Leo's terrible singing during late-night repairs. The other species aboard the Stellar Wanderer gave engineering a wide berth, which the human team privately considered a significant perk. When they finally returned the Zenthari cargo, the merchants were stunned to see the Vrathkor healthy, calm, and wearing what appeared to be a hand-welded collar that read, "Engineering Depth." "You befriended it?" the lead merchant stammered. Anna shrugged. "He's just misunderstood. Also, he's really good at detecting structural weaknesses in hull plating. Best diagnostic tool we've ever had." As the Stellar Wanderer departed, leaving the bemused Zenthari behind, galactic forums lit up with a new entry in the growing list of inexplicable human behaviors. When presented with the galaxy's deadliest predator, humans will apparently attempt to 1. Fix it, 2. Feed it, and 3. Give it a job. Recommend adding weaponized empathy to human threat assessment files. In engineering, Anna and Leo simply smiled, watching Sparky curl up for his afternoon nap beside the thrumming reactors, right where he belonged.